is Abuga, and welcome to the first of a new series based out of this wonderful server which is called The Sheep and Creeper. Now, a little bit of a disclaimer to begin with. I made a whoopsie. I made this whole episode and I forgot or messed up in my settings in recording the sound, which means I'm doing this post production. Which means it's probably not going to tie up exactly what was going through my mind. In fact, it's probably much better than it was going to be beforehand. So anyway, we're on the Sheep and Creeper server, and it is an 18 only, 18 and above server, which means I am over the age of 18, and this is an absolutely fantastic place to be, which means there's no messing around, there's no kids being silly and all that kind of thing. So on the server, when we come in, you can actually buy and sell different things. We've got some mods on it. We can buy iron, gold and diamonds, and if we go outside we can have a little look around and see some of the things in a spawn area. So this is where you would spawn in, and there's notice board telling you where you can teleport to, as we have teleport points on the server as well. So each person gets 2 teleport points and a home residence as well that they can stay in. So this gives you an idea of some places that people want to advertise. Up there is usually a swinging cat dangling from the balloon, but it seems to be missing for some random reason. So have a quick look around. We can see some of the shops, how creative people are. We can see a kind of pagoda type style there on the right hand side. Diddy's shop on the left. A quick look in the pagoda. And I'll stick some armour on as well, just to make sure nothing sneaks up on me. So, kind of quick look around and give you an idea on the range of styles that are on this server as well. So what I will do today is, I've already done it, so I do know. I'm going to give you a little quick whistle stop tour of a couple of my areas. Going to do a little bit of building, work you through my creative process, and then you're going to hit the like and you're going to hit the subscribe button, because it's absolutely fantastic. So in this post office, never been here before in my life. I found out that there's post boxes for all different people on the server. I think these are all donors or admins or something, if anybody wanted to see them. So we'll just have a kind of real quick look around, see what the story is. Down this path here is a rail that runs through the original hub. The server was made before 1.8, but it does have a world border, so at the beginning there's the kind of starting areas don't have diorite and all that stuff, but they expanded the borders after the 1.8 expansion, and we're now looking at something that's pretty fantastic. Up the top there you can just see it through between the 2 trees. There's a bank where you can buy lots of different things, spend some money. We do have an online money system from the website, and you vote at a couple of websites, you get $2, and there's a gamble that you can get extra money and things, which is used for all of your in-game trading. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take you to one of the nice areas, or one of the more useful areas, which is trees. So res TP trees, and as you can see we have all different varieties of trees ready to go. Now the only thing that you have to do is make sure you plant some new ones. So at the edge of everything you have a chest, and you just pick up some seeds and plonk them in. Now I actually need some of these birch for the build that I'm going to be doing today. So what I'm going to do is have a little look around, pick up some birch, and then I'll get back. Alright, okay, this is me back. I knew this was happening quickly. What I'll do is I'll quickly grab all the resources. Hopefully that should be that enough that I need, and I'll just take a quick look up here as well. The person who built this not only did it as a farm, but the stairs has gradually expanded it into, or it will be a big kind of shopping area. So we have players here. We also do have player heads on, but it's only for donors. So if you're a donor, your head will drop. If not, chess shop. And I do like that idea with the large wooden planks at the top. I think it looks pretty and nice, which means I'll be thinking about having a wee shot of that as well at some point in time. Waterfall, and just kind of a nice flooring going on. Plenty of chests, plenty of storage, plenty of shopfront properties. So the server's 18 plus. Hopefully a lot of people are on and interested in doing what they do. We have some carrots, just the general things in here. The guy actually sells all the stuff, and we've got a couple of pumpkin and melon towers designed by, I think it was Exuma Void, and it was Mumbo Jumbo did the display for them. So what we will do is we'll just do a quick cut here, and we will head outside to one of my areas. Right, we have now teleported to a residence called Woolly Warmer, and I'm just going to make some quick jack-o'-lanterns. This was one of my original areas where I first started in the server. Now, to give you a little bit of background in the server as well, we use something called Dynamap, so we can see what's going on in the world and see where everybody is, what they're kind of up to. But we can also see different people's residences, so we can teleport just about anywhere we want to. So when I first made this, I originally had little pens for all of the sheep, and I'm currently in the middle of moving and changing all this around, but I wasn't quite happy with it, so I'm starting to rip it out, and I'm going to readdress it over the upcoming weeks or months. So let's head outside and have a look at, have a quick look at this house here. We have a nice awning, whatever you want to call it. So this is my first attempt at a house. Come through, remember this was all done 1.8, pre 1.8, so there was none of the fancy bricks or anything like that going on. It was all the standard Minecrafty stuff. Nice high ceiling, bit of a lamp going on. Never quite finished the chandelier part of it. We've got a 2-stage room. We've got a circular glass floor looking down into our what was going to be our base at the time, because we were quite happy where we were. But with the release of 1.8, I wanted to get into the area with all the diorite and all the good stuff. So I kind of up sticks and left. Oh, nice little destruction furnace, and in the back here was my alchemy setup, but it's all gone now. Yep, we kind of got rid of it and just make sure that there is nothing left around. And down in the left down here we had our chest set up, so all the chests were lined along the walls, nice pattern in between. I've left a couple of things just kicking around, still need to get them transferred out and away. Right, what we're going to do now is I think we're going to teleport to our next location, which is called Dragon's Rest. Let's have a quick look to there. Okay, here we are in Dragon's Rest. Done a quick teleport. We have a problem with our door going on, doing some strange things. I can't even remove the door. It just doesn't want to shut, but we'll sort that out another time. So here we have our build here. I've got some cows. I was looking for some leather and steaks at the time, but we've got fish now from the another area. Up here we have a nice view I've tried to use polished diorite and diorite. I think is nicer. Once again, totally unfinished. Still got lots to do on it, lots to do. If I have a quick look in here, I've got a wee automatic chicken cooker going on, but there's not much in it because I'm never here for it to actually kind of burn away. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that pretty soon, and I'll put it down to where it's going to be a little bit more useful. Alright, let's head back down. We have a portal suspended in mid-air. Oops, can't find the hole. Portal in mid-air, and we have a hole down the bottom which is needing a bit tarted up. We'll get an elevator down here quickly, but at the moment it's a quick drop into what will be the main area of Dragon's Rest. So we have an issue out one side. Just when somebody comes down, they kind of feel part of being underground, the vastness of it. So we've got that right in the middle of the ravine, and we've actually used granite just for a little bit of the speed. Now, I don't like this corner here because it annoys me when you come in. You expect to see it as a square, so something has to be done there. I think I'll just move bits forward, and we can see our chicken, which is called Brian. A couple of walls at the side, which will be the area we're working on today. So our giant chicken. So in here we're going to be looking at doing some sandstone and a bit of birch wood or something going on. We've also got in the side there a slime block, a slime chunk, so occasionally some slimes will spawn, and you would hear the chickens going off, but they are all inside, laying their little eggs to their heart content. Right, let's go along here and we'll check up our Gordon. Gordon is our fantastic zombie, which is hollow at the moment, but I'm thinking of putting something in it. And inside Gordon's head is a zombie spawner. Now, one of the rules of the server is we're not allowed to make things that filter or automatically kill aggressive mobs. So basically, all I've created is a giant room, spawner in the middle, and something for you to kill. So let's kind of have a think about what we're going to do around the sides here. I'll head back. So I'm really into using the diorite and quartz. I think it's very bright and vibrant. So we're going to push this back slightly, level off a little bit, do the same on the other side, and make something to kind of brighten it up and start to think of all the kind of like the shop area that we're going to create down here. Alright, so we've come back. See, this post-production thing is just a little bit silly. Right, so we'll come back down. So we've only to be looking at one side. We've done something with the roof. Put some sandstone in there. Having a look at the left-hand side. So starting to build it up now. Starting to look at it, what makes it stand out. We've got some things going down. Some sugar cane in there. Add a little bit of colour, different colour. The birch. And there, which is vibrant, it's quite nice, but I think what was going through my head here was a little bit flat, a little bit plain and dull. There wasn't much excitement going on, no texture, no nothing. I like the roof, but the big problem is you can't see Brian. You can't see him. You can't see his head, and when you're standing up at the top and looking down, you want to be able to see Brian's head as you're coming along that corridor. Put some water around the back and glowstone, make it light up a little bit. I think I'll keep the torches there to kind of add a little bit of something because it is underground. So, but you can't see Brian, so we need to get rid of something in the middle there, and I'm lining up along the edge, probably from there, removing that side and removing exactly the same there, so you can see his head as he's poking into the room. And then we'll do the same on that side, and then we'll take a look at it and see what we think it looks like. as you can see now, we've had a little look at it. We have taken off centre section, so let's come up as if we're coming in. We've taken off the centre section. We can see the head looking at us as we come in. We'll maybe put some glass or do something with the edge there. We've also added in some support struts to make it look a little bit more interesting. As you can see as well, we've put down on the left hand side fence posts with struts. Kind of breaks it up a little bit, adds a little bit of depth, which means you're not just looking at the flat wall all the way across that big vast expanse. But I'm still not happy with this bit here. Still seems a little bit flat, missing something, and it's still missing something in the wall. But we'll sort that out and get it going. We still need to echo on the other side, but this is looking really good. So what we'll do is we'll echo on the other side and see what we come up with after. Alright. "24 hours later, I have got this sorted." So imagine we've came down our water drop. I'll look out the left, look out the right. Oh, look at that fantastic view. That's fantastic. Fantastic twice. That's fantastic. Right, so we will come down here. Still need to change out these and sort that. But that's another day. Now, top there's a little bit of view, but we can see Brian, no problem. Coming down, we can start to see the struts on either side, and it really does brighten the room up. What we've got now, we've changed some of the sandstone blocks over. We have plenty of room for Brian, but I've not done anything with the ceiling yet because I want to see what I come up with the back of Brian. Oh, hello, little witch, hiding there in the corner. We'll kill you later. So we've used the struts to good effect. We've also included in, some chiseled stone and smooth stone just to break up the texture a little bit, make it look a little bit different, a little bit more interesting, as well as the steps. We are coming down, and that on the right hand side there, yep, we're going to make that into a solid wall. We'll be a private mining area or something, perhaps a farm, or I don't know, where all the shops and all the interesting stuff is going to be down on the left hand side. We will put something else down there to sell the eggs, some kind of shop, just to make it a little bit more interesting. We've also taken away some of the slabs. Lights are plenty, so there should be no spawns going on there, he says, hopefully. As time goes on, we'll be able to improve it, but looking up, it looks pretty cool, to be honest. If you're standing down here looking up at that, if you imagine something being around it, where all that grey is, making it stand out, we'll probably use a darker wood or a darker material just to make this whole entranceway pop. Lots more lights obviously needed. And before I go, I am going to say hello, and there she is, to Betty the Witch. Right, so that's been our build for today, or for this week. I haven't decided how often I'm going to release these yet. Maybe once a week, maybe twice a week, but I think it's looking pretty good, and I'm going to take that back with me, because would you believe I only have one, and a wee bit too much to carry. I will pick that stuff up later. It's really weird doing this post-production. I am very happy with how it's turned out. It looks good. Just wish I had a little bit more stuff on the go for that. But apart from that, it's pretty good. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do /home, and we're going to go to my home. So this is in an ocean monument. So at the moment it's just set to come into my chest area, where I've got everything out nice and neat, easily labelled, easily set out. Healing potion from Betty. Helps me keep track of what's going on. It is far, far from finished. Lots lots of things to do. So we're using acacia wood and some blue. In here we're going to have what I would call my arena. So we're not allowed to filter and automatically kill hostile mobs. So we're going to have to think of another way to do it. This is going to be the entrance to it, as well as an item elevator for something else I have planned. So we'll go down here, and there will be the top of the elevator heading up onto the main deck, as it were. And what we'll do is we'll just do it a little bit quicker, go back to the home, and we'll just go look at the main entrance, which would, normally come in. So using the sandstone again, and it looks a bit blue. Right, so when we put the teleport point in, or the residential, you will come to this point here. So this is what you're met with. Portal at your back and a huge ocean on top of you. You'll come out to a zombie. We do need to sort out the spawns and the lights, and that's what the jack-o'-lanterns were for. We're going to bury them under the ground and get that sorted. We've used glass on the walls, bit of sandstone, and that kind of finalises it off. Whoops. Put some patterns in just to kind of break up the texture, and I've just realised I have forgotten to finish off the pattern, but this goes all the way round, down and round. We're still well mid-build. We've actually run out of lapis, so we need to go mining. Unsure on what to do with this stairs there. It just doesn't suit the height that it's at. We might keep them, we might just put them around the pillars, I don't know. So it goes all the way around, as it does, and we'll probably put a path in or something else going out the other side. And we're going to include some farms, get into some villager trading, so we'll get lots of crops on the go. We've already started some of this around here. The reason the sandstone is at the other side is because of the high seabed, and we've got the same problem here when I was making it, and I haven't decided how to cope with that. I might do a sine wave down there, sort of waving up and down like that, all the way down, just for something different, something more interesting. Up here, all the way around back to the start. Well, all I can say is thank you very much for listening to my post-production ramblings. It's really, really silly doing this. I've got it sorted now. I've checked and double-checked, and I can record, and I will check before I do it again. In there is where the arena is going to be, and there's a wee slime there. I'm probably going to change it up just slightly, but as it were too close to where the water is, for any spawns to happen while you're actually fighting. That will be pretty soon. But thank you for listening once again. I have been a Wooga. You have been probably bored stupid, and I will catch you guys later.